Why is it that women say that they're attracted to one thing, but then you see them dating a complete opposite of what they have described? I mean, they always come with the same predictable, nice-sounding answers, right? I just want a nice guy who treats me well, or I'm looking for someone who's in touch with his feminine side, who's emotionally vulnerable, who treats me right, and who's kind and respectful. But then you see her walking around with Tyrone Thundercock, a guy that you think like, what? That's a complete asshole. Well, look, when women talk about what they are attracted to, they often describe what they are comfortable with, not what they are naturally and biologically drawn to. Now, why is that? Well, because what they're truly attracted to doesn't always sound politically correct. Yeah, so instead, they give answers that feel safe and socially acceptable and nice. Yeah, but listen carefully. If you want to understand what women are really attracted to, you need to look beyond their words and pay attention, to their actions. Because attraction isn't about what sounds good and sounds romantic and sounds comfortable. It's about what triggers their subconscious desires. Because, look, attraction is rooted in biology, not in logic. Yeah, women are biologically wired to be drawn to traits that signal strength, confidence, value, status. Yeah, these are all traits that ensured survival and reproduction, for thousands of generations. But these traits don't always align with what society tells them they should want. So they say what's nice, but they act on what's real. So here's what women say they want versus what they are actually attracted to. Like they will say, I want a nice guy who treats me well. Yeah, and this is the classic answer. Women say that they want a nice guy because it sounds good and it makes them feel safe. But there's a problem. Being nice is not enough to spark attraction. In fact, if you're overly nice without any edge, you'll come across as boring or weak. Yeah, so what they're really attracted to is a man who's kind, but also confident and assertive. Someone who treats her well, but doesn't put her on a pedestal. A man who has boundaries and isn't afraid to say no. Yeah, and why does this work? Well, kindness is attractive. Yeah, when it's paired with strength. Women don't want a pushover. They want a man who's kind because he's secure in himself, not because he's trying to win her approval. The second thing they always say is, I want someone who's emotionally available. Yeah, I mean, this sounds great on paper, but here's the reality. If you are overly emotional or constantly seeking validation, it's a huge turnoff. Women want a man who can connect emotionally, but they also need to feel that he's strong and stable, emotionally stable. So what are they really attracted to? Well, they are attracted to a man who's emotionally aware, but doesn't let his emotions control him. Yeah, who's emotionally strong. Someone who can share some of his feelings without being overly needy and dependent. Yeah, a man who's grounded and can handle life's challenges with composure. And this is, look, emotionally availability is attractive when it's balanced with emotional strength. Women want a man who can connect with them, but also lead and provide stability. So lose the I need to be emotionally vulnerable thing. It doesn't work. Or they say this, I want a man who respects me. Yeah, of course, respect is important in any relationship. But here's the thing. Respect doesn't mean agreeing with everything that she says or doing whatever she wants. True respect comes from being a man who respects himself first. So what is she really attracted to? Well, she's really attracted to a man who respects her but isn't afraid to challenge her. Someone who has his own opinions and is not afraid to stand by them. Yeah, and a man who leads with confidence and earns her respect in return. Because women respect men who respect themselves. And when you have a strong boundary, strong boundaries and a clear sense of who you are, she will naturally respect and be attracted to you. Or this one. I want someone who's stable and secure, right? I mean, we've all heard that one. And this is a very common answer. Women say they want stability, but what they're really looking for is a man who's ambitious, driven, and capable of creating a secure future. Yeah, there's a difference. Stability doesn't mean being boring or predictable. It means being a man with purpose. So what is she really attracted to? Well, she's really attracted to a man who's focused on his goals and working towards them. Someone who's confident in his ability to handle life's challenges. Yeah, a man who's exciting and adventurous, but also, dependable. Stability is only attractive when it's paired with ambition and excitement. Yeah, women want a man who can provide security without losing his edge. Or this is another one that they always say. I want a man who's honest and loyal. Ever heard that one? Look, honesty and loyalty are important. Yeah, but they are not the only thing that create attraction. If you are honest and loyal, but you lack confidence, you lack leadership, you lack charisma, you will still struggle to spark her interest. Yeah, you can tell her, hey, look, I'm honest, I'm loyal, but still be super unattractive. Honesty and loyalty cannot be your go-to mating strategy. Look, women are attracted to a man who's honest, but bold and unapologetic about who he is. Someone who's loyal, but doesn't make her the center of his world. Who still has his options. Yeah, a man who's trustworthy because he's strong and self-assured. And honesty and loyalty are attractive when they are a part of a much bigger package. Yeah, women want a man who's trustworthy because he's confident and secure in himself. Yeah, so don't take what women say at face value. Pay attention to their actions. Yeah, listen to what works, not just their words. And don't try to be nice or safe to try and win her. Yeah, and don't ignore the importance of confidence, ambition, and emotional strength. And if you want to learn how to embody the traits that women are truly attracted to, and if you want to learn more about this, if you want to ask your questions about this, send me a private message with the word community, and I'll send you the link to our newly developed online community. We have an online community for men. It's 2 weeks online now, and we're growing fast. And here you can ask your questions, you can share your ideas, you can network with brothers from different countries. Yeah, so send me a private message, a DM with the word community, and I will send you the link. Brother, I will see you there.